Alright, welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Trails in the Sky. If you have been following the last few episodes, we snuck in last time in Leiston Fortress and now we're gonna explore it. And I think the best thing we can do is try not to get caught, but on the other hand, for every area we do have an enemy list, so we might want to fight once or twice just to have fought the enemies. But our main priority is nothing less than saving Professor Russell. And we know where it is roughly. That's right, we can avoid the enemies. So many dogs. Alright, this should be the building. Ooh. Because the other one, I think that was the main compound, command center. And I'm pretty sure that that's not where we need to be. Okay, I want to test it out. I want to see what happens when we attack one enemy. Because I want to see if we attack them, if an alarm is gonna go off and we need to start over. Or if we take them down, that's just it. So let's do it at least with this one. Let's see how strong they actually are. Because I want to save up the CP for a difficult fight, if at all possible. Okay, great job, Tina. Oh, I so love her area attacks. It's brilliant. No, don't miss.
Alright, we rule.
Nice water sepith. Oh, I know them. I think that's the ship that took Professor Russell on the tower. Huh, so they are here. The airship from the tower. I thought that must be the military. They look nothing like the regular soldiers though. They're probably a special force here to practice covert ops. It's no wonder that they're so tough. So my grandpa's in there? Is looking more and more likely. But if we try to take them on here, we're going to have a rough time of it. You're right. If we can cause a disturbance, we'll get swarmed by the soldiers inside. Isn't there some way we can get inside without getting spotted? Well, they guarding the front entrance. Maybe there is a side entrance or a back entrance we can exploit. Maybe one that is less heavily guarded. And we can take them out before they can even notice anything. Ah, window. I think I can work that. Hey, can't we get in from here? No. There are iron bars over the window. If you make any noise, this is going to get even tougher. Oh. Jackpot. Huh? I really can't thank you enough, Professor Russell. Your work on finding a means of controlling this gospel is of great help. On behalf of the Intelligence Division, I extend my deepest gratitude. Huh. I should have known that you were behind all of this. Colonel Richard, Chief of Intelligence? Hard to believe you once served under Cassius. Yes, you and he were friends, if my memory serves me correctly. We've been looking for him, actually, although we've yet to pin down his exact location. If you have some idea where to base a search, we'd be happy to have that information. I don't know, not that I'd tell you if I did. Well, no matter. If perchance the gospel were to have been delivered into his hands, then I'm afraid it would have presented a problem. However, even he were to show his face now, he would have no means of stopping this current. The Black Ornament, or the Gospel as you call it, I just want to know what you plan to do with it. Scratch that. First and foremost, I want to know where you even acquired something that bizarre. I imagine my source would rather their identity be kept a secret. Our intentions, well, they will become evident very soon. At that time, Professor, we'll be happy to release you. All I ask is that you wait. And you're going to just let a witness to your crime, Grofy? I assume that you intend to do something on a grand scale. I'll leave the particulars up to your fertile imagination. That said, come to dawn when everything is realized, you will assist in our research. This invention will bring liberal riches like none ever before seen. Not interested. Please, Professor, allow him to finish before you give your answer. It would truly be a pity if she were to come into some peril, and you were unable to help her. You threaten her to get to me? Tut tut, Captain Almathea. It looks like your renowned powers of persuasion are not as elegant as they once were. Pardon me then. One might say that she has a unique sense of humor. I don't want any misunderstanding between us, but you must understand that we are only soldiers. You have my word that no civilians will be involved. Save for you, of course. So you're doing this out of some twisted sense of patriotism? Then this black orbment that can shut down orbal power. I see. So that's your plan, isn't it? Pardon me. Oh, hello, Lieutenant. The Colonel is presenting in a meeting. He wants no interruption. Nah, it's alright. Give me your report, Lieutenant. There has been activity in Gransel. The White Wings were caught in a net, just as you planned. Oh my goodness. Check and mate. Now, Professor, if you'll please excuse me. May I sit? See to the Professor and make sure he's comfortable. Yes, sir. Is there anything you need, Professor? I'll get you set up with any of the standard amenities. I'll be fine. I used to believe that you were different from the others, that you were a good, upstanding man. Apparently, I greatly overestimated you. My apologies. But you have been abducted by rebels, you see. Rebels against the Queen. Nameless, unknown rebels. Stress that fact, and I might even let you write a letter to your granddaughter. Get out of my sight! As you wish. Oh, the fact that they're threatening with Tita's life, oh, that is so incredibly low. So Colonel Richard was the man behind all this trouble. Plus, it looks like he wants to find my dad. Yeah, I wonder what that's all about. And who was that masked man? Of course that bastard would show up now. And there he goes. Does it mean that there are less guards now? Grand plans, but what will come of them? I like the design of that ship so much. Simple but elegant. Now things have gotten interesting. I really want to settle the score with him, but I've got a job to do, and that takes precedence. Since the window's no-go, we'll have to take out the guards. Let's make this quick and clean. Right. Joshua, hey, are you listening? Estelle? Are you okay? Hey, snap out of it. It's not like you to freeze up. Oh, so sorry. Just spaced out. Are you sure you're feeling okay? I'm fine, it's no big deal. Yeah, I've said this before in previous episodes in different chapters. Joshua knows that Lieutenant. Not who he is now, but who he was before, without the mask. I'm sure at some point we'll find out, if not in this game, then in one of the other two. But there's definitely a connection there. We have to take out the guards by the entrance, right? Yep, let's get a move on. Alright, let's take them out. Let's give us a slide heal. Sorry. I really wanted to be part of that cancel operation, but no, I'm left here guarding an old man. We do so much for the kingdom and for our dream, all in the Colonel's name. Such is the life of the Intelligent Division Special Ops, I suppose. We're the Colonel's hand and eyes. If you ask me, you're the Colonel's ass. That's a really nice one. Yeah, I would have definitely come up with something like that too. What? It can't be. Akate Krosner. You're too damn slow. Just two? Let's have some fun. Yeah, I'm gonna save the area attacks from Tida and Joshua for another fight, but does mean I can use my dual strike if I wanted to. Just to take one out straight from the beginning. Damn, he is really fast, isn't he? Shall we give him a comment? Ah, oh, come on, Estelle. It would have been a beautiful finish if we took him down without him hurting anyone. Alright, let's do a normal attack. He doesn't have a lot. Ah, oh, come on, guys. Really? Why is it so focused on Tida? Is it all this army can do? Attack little kids? Cause that's just low.
Shouldn't have done
that. Sucks to be you. It's no fun when someone gets back at you for making a fool out of him, huh? It's no good to carry a grudge, you know? Now, it's a race against time. We have to get the professor out as quickly as possible. Right. Alright, so just to be sure, let's heal up right now. Just cause we can. Another small singular heal. Ah, so you're back. Enough, I told you, I don't wanna... Grandpa! Tida? I must be dreaming. Grandpa! Thank goodness you're okay. This isn't a dream. And you lot. Hey, Professor. You don't look like you're feeling so hot. The Factory Chief Murdoch asked us to come and get you out of here. I'm impressed. You actually sneaked in here? So much like your father. Not a lick of common sense between the two of you. Hey, old man. Sorry to interrupt your little vacation, but we need you to get ready for a jailbreak. We don't have a lot of time. Who are you? You look like you come from the wrong side of the barn. I can tell that at least. You have a head like a chicken. A chick? Say that again, you geezer. Nice one, Professor. Grandpa, you shouldn't say mean things like that. This is Agate. He's a senior bracer over Estelle and Joshua. Oh, well now, I had no idea. Come to think of it, I think I've heard Cassius mention your name before. Something about a bad seed who was always sulking about one thing or another, I believe. I'm about this far from wringing your neck, old man. Now, calm down. Professor, we'll have to save the explanation for later. For now, we need to get out of here. Is there anything you want to bring with you? Can we carry the Capel unit? If we leave it behind, I know these fools would just misuse it again. Understood. Obtained Orbal calculator. I have been using that in my research to find a means of controlling the black orbment. I wasn't able to discern its physical composition, but I did have some success with the control method, which means that these fools will be able to cause that phenomenon to reoccur whenever they want. Oh, I'm sorry, Estelle and Joshua. I hate that this is being so grievously misused, after you went to all the trouble of bringing it to me. Believe me, we understand. With Tita's safety on the line, I can't imagine any of us would have done any differently. Besides, it's our fault that you two got caught up in this to begin with. For the love of ideas, we don't have time for you to give speeches. If you're all set, then we have to go. Now! Get your ass in gear. Move as fast as the old man's slip disc will let you. Agate, he can be such an ass at times, but he has some great lines as well. Oh, very clever. I haven't let any young man beat me yet, and I'm not about to start now. Come on, both of you. Alright, so we got to be ready for a counterattack once we get out. God, I can't imagine we're gonna go out of this place without being caught at least once. So be careful. You think we'll let you escape? What's that? I guess the jig is up. Holy crap. It appears we have an intruder. Get over there and start searching, men. Platoons 1 through 4 will go to the airship port and docks and establish a blockade. 5, 6 and 7 will search the barracks, watchtower and research facilities respectively. Platoon 8 will accompany me to headquarters. That's all. Move up. Yes, sir. It's gonna be difficult now, isn't it? Oh well. We always like a challenge, do we? Crap, here come the soldiers. Looks like they're putting the squeeze on the airship port and docks. The major knows what he's doing. What else would you expect from the CEO of a force defense regiment? What should we do? Where do we go? Well, leaving by the docks is going to be tricky. We need to avoid the guards and find a way out. I'm sure there will be a way. We just need to find it. That's the main gate. Alright. Just hug the walls. That's all you can do in this thing. You! Intruder spotted. Crap! Well, if this is the only attack we're gonna get, then we've done pretty well, to be honest. Alright, let's regain some of our CP by beating these obedient soldiers into a bloody pulp for doing their job. Stop going after Tita. I know she's the smallest one, but that doesn't make it right to go attack her. Well, guy, you deserve this. Ooh, I think that was Deplo. Very cool.
Yeah. We did it.
What was that noise? Intruders? More incoming. Back to the research area. Getting through the airship port to the wharf isn't going to be easy. We'll have to find another escape route. Yes, getting anywhere near there is probably unwise. Okay, seeing the direct approach is not gonna work, then maybe through the main area. Because they never expect us to go into the base in order to try and escape, right? Be careful. The door is locked. The door is locked. Okay, so why don't we go downstairs to the prison? Maybe, well, I assume there's a prison there. Maybe it's connected to the wharf. There are some famous people in here. I mean famous to us, the ones we've encountered through the entirety of the game. Hey, don't you think it's awfully nosy outside? Sounds to me like someone's breaking in. Say what? Who's breaking in? Nobody's allowed to break in till we break out. Ha! Nobody! Easy, bro. You know your simple little escape plan won't ever... This looks like the dungeon. Wow, it's a lot bigger than the dungeon at the Hakan Gate. What? You guys are... You're those punks from before. Well then, long time no see? Okay, you guys are being held here. How have you been? Hey, we don't need your damn pity. The only thing you're good for is handing a pole air for brains. Jeez, I was just trying to be polite. It will make you feel better, insult me all you want. What? Don't try to play it cool. I'm assuming you know these folks? They're the Capua Sky Bandits. They hijacked an airliner. Ah, I've heard stories about them. They used a very high-powered airship, don't they? I've heard it's of Imperial make, but I'm curious about the specs. Of course, going for the technology straight away. Yeah, it's got a top speed of 2300 cells per hour. I mean, why should I have to answer your questions? My, aren't we petty? Grandpa, I don't think this is the right time for asking about that kind of stuff. Now wait it one damn minute. Why are your braces here in the first place? Are you the cause of that siren? Well, sorry we intruded. No fair. You're the intruders, right? Hey, get us out of here! That was a surprise. Come to think of it, those guys have some connection to the Men in Black, right? But they got arrested by Colonel Richards, which means maybe the Colonel trumping it up as one of his accomplishments. And maybe Mayor Delmo was used in a similar fashion. And yet, I somehow just can't seem to muster up any sympathy for him. We're wasting time here. We've got to find another escape route. Well... come on, we could use them. If we let the convoy again out, the soldiers will go after them, giving us an opportunity to go to the wharf, right? Or am I just overthinking things? At least that's how I would do it. Oh well. Hey, the dungeon is a dead end. Hurry! With those ghosts hounding us, we gotta look for another way out. Alright, we'll find it, don't worry. Because there has to be a way out. The door is locked. Okay. Am I missing something here? I'm gonna see if there's a door with another type of text. Could it be one of the floor plates that you might need to open up? Nope, Okay, so I'm guessing it's not that this is the wrong place. We need to be here for that discussion we saw of the Conform gang and extra text. So let's go to another building. Hey, did you find them? No, I've searched the barracks top to bottom. Same goes for the watchtower. All that leaves is the headquarters. While we're there, we can report to the major that we've gone over the place with a fine-tooth comb. Uh-oh, I think they're coming this way. Shit, and there's a blind alley too. Come on, this way. Huh? Did you hear something? Yeah, I think it said this way. There's no time. You don't want to get caught, do you? I don't think I misheard that. Oh, we don't have a choice. We might as well give it a shot. Alright. Another guy on the inside. Come on, just down the corridor. Hey Joshua, do you recognize that voice? Yeah, it sounds familiar. Yeah, I can already guess who it is, because there was only one person in this entire thing who said he felt guilty. So he's the only one I can suspect of being the one helping us. And it is... Quickly, get inside. Hey now, this room is... well, I don't know what he's intending, but we don't have any other choice but to keep going. Like I thought it was gonna be Major Sid. Because he feels like a person that's caught in the middle of wanting to do his duties, but also having a clear conscience. Maybe that's why he's helping us. Ah, that was spectacularly close. I knew it. Lock it, just to be on the safe side. Got it. What are you planning? You're the CEO of Leiston Fortress. Didn't Colonel Richard order you to keep me locked up? I am very sorry about that. He's already seized control of the Royal Armed Forces by using his position in the Intelligence Division, and the main generals were given the choice of obeying him or being imprisoned. General Morgan refused to obey him, and as such is currently imprisoned at the Hacken Gate. The stubborn old man? This is getting serious. What the hell? I figured things were bad, but not that bad. When did the military structure get that fragile? Unfortunately, observance of military ranks has been breaking down ever since the end of the war, particularly since the top brass haven't stopped embezzling and accepting bribes. Colonel Richard just took advantage of the situation. I see, so he was able to make use of the military existing corruption and weaknesses to seize control. Precisely. With General Morgan in custody, that leaves Colonel Richard as the man in charge of the entire Royal Armed Forces. That's horrible. What about Queen Alicia? Doesn't supreme command of the army rest with the Queen? Mysteriously enough, Queen Alicia has been kept silent on the matter. The Royal Guardsmen are actually being sought for questioning on suspicion of treason. Treason? Lieutenant Swartz too? The attack on Central Factory has been pinned on the Royal Guardsmen. There was even photographic evidence, as I understand it. Dorothy's pictures. That just doesn't sound right. The factory was all messed up and Grandpa was kidnapped. Akate was almost killed. You can't just go around blaming people for something like that. I really don't know what to tell you. You never disobeyed a direct order from a superior officer, but since I never voiced my objections, the fault still lies with me. I know this will not make up for all that I've done, but I was hoping it would go some way to atoning for my actions. You've had a tough time of it, ain't you? Well, if all that you've said is true, then I suppose I can forgive and forget. I had been prepared to brain you with a wrench and soften up that hard head. Pity. I'm sorry. Grandpa. It was a joke, dear. Okay, I've got everything, but what are you planning to do now? Are you planning on hiding us until the heat dies down? No, I have a much better solution. There's a way for you to escape the fortress through this room. Through the room? How? Ah, I get it. There's a secret passageway or something, right? Very astute, boy. Whoa. Makes sense for a military control room. Not bad. Not bad at all. This emergency escape hatch leads to an underground aqueduct. There's a boat set up there, so you should be able to use it and escape. Legally, even my telling civilians about it would net me 10 years in prison. But even if military regulations won't forgive me, I think ideals probably will. Major. Alright, we'll use it. I'll go down first, then the old man and Tita. Estelle and Joshua, I want you to watch our backs. Got it. Roger that. That says a lot. That little action there of Agate, that said so much, because this means he trusts us to watch his back. It's not by convenience, it's that he actually trusts our capabilities to protect it. Yeah, I like it. Farewell, Major. Well, thank you very much. Well then, that just leaves us. Thank you for everything, Major. We're in your debt. You don't need to thank me. To be honest, I was expecting this since the moment I first saw you. What? You mean when we met at the front gate? Yes, as soon as I heard your last name. After all, you are children of Colonel Cassius, are you not? Colonel Cassius. You mean my dad really had a rank that high? Richard may be a colonel now, but he served under your father back in those days. Your dad was a real hero. It was thanks to his efforts that we were able to defeat Erebonia in the war 10 years ago. Being as you're his children, I'm not surprised that you found out the truth and came to help the professor. Really? But he never said anything about being any kind of military hero. Are you okay, Major? The intruders have been spotted in the dungeon. The last likely place for them to be is in Central HQ, sir. Your orders? Crap. Acknowledge, I'll be right there, so put the facility on high alert. Come on, you need to go now. Okay. Excuse us then? Damn, that's a pretty fast exit. That scared the living daylights out of me. What's the deal with the slide? Looked like some kind of secret waterway. Come on, let's catch up. Alright. So this is the... No, it's not a dungeon. Ooh, they're following my every move. Ah, you're here. This way. You're late. What took you so long? Sorry, we just got into a conversation about my dad. Sorry for the hold up. You can go ahead and take off. Alright, hang on to your hats. Phew, we managed to make it out. Looks like they haven't started patrolling over here yet. Major Sid was keeping them busy, but if we waste any time here, we're probably going to have to deal with a pursuit force. We've got to get the professor somewhere safe or else. Estelle, Joshua? Oh, it's okay, no need to worry. I promise we'll be here to protect both of you. No, you two fall back. Huh? What do you mean? The intelligence division knows my face all too well by now. Same goes with Tita and the old man. But they've got no idea you two are involved. Unless all Sid blabs. So I'm getting out of here and I'm taking them with me. We'll lay low for a while somewhere safe. Agate. I understand. The fewer people implicated in this, the better. In fact, I never wanted Tita to get wrapped up in this in the first place. When I think about them taking hostages to force cooperation, it makes the most sense for us both to get out of here. Grandpa. Whoa, just wait a damn minute. How can you ask us to turn our backs on you just to keep ourselves safe? That's totally bonkers. We'll never agree to that. Right, Joshua? Actually, I agree with Agate's assessment. What? According to the theory of retreat and cover, the more people there are together, the greater the chance of detection. Which means that Agate will stand a better chance of helping them and get away on his own. I understand how you must feel, but for now, we really need to do what Agate says. What? Nice one, Joshua. Exactly what I was getting at. Now, I need you to be a good girl and withdraw. Wait, I guess you're right there in theory. Estelle. You don't agree, and I can see it written all over your face. So how about I send you on an important mission instead? Something I certainly can't do myself given the circumstances. First, I want you to go to Granzel. Then you must speak with Her Majesty Queen Alicia in Granzel Castle. I must what? What's this all about? The aforementioned Black Orbment, it originally somehow fell into the Colonel Richard's hands. He referred to it as the Gospel. Gospel as in religious teachings? That's certainly an ominous sounding name. Apparently this Gospel was taken from the Intelligence Division, but by whom I can't say. After that, I'd wager it was probably sent out in a package addressed to Cassius. However, Intelligence caught wind of our little blackout from before. They must have realized that the Black Orbment was involved, and here in Zeiss. I suspect that their true objective in attacking the factory, they came to retrieve this Gospel. Really? I see, that would explain a lot. Colonel Richard has some kind of plan to use it in the capital. Unless I miss my guess, something very bad is coming. Yeah, and to be honest, from what we've seen so far, the first thing that comes to mind to me is a coup. That Colonel Richards is trying to take over the position of power from the Queen Alicia. And that's huge. Amazingly huge. Her Majesty must be informed of this at once. You mean the shutdown of Orbal power? No, perhaps if it's used? I'm sorry. Anything more I say will be just pure conjecture. Regardless, the Queen must be made aware of this Gospel as soon as possible. I'm more concerned with that than my own escape. I swear. When you put it like that, I feel like a jerk for wanting to say no. If you allow us, we'll accept your request. I appreciate it. Estelle, Joshua? We've got to part ways for a little bit, Tita. I'm sorry, I hope that we could stay together. No, you don't have to apologize. You've just helped me so much. And you've treated me like a little sister. Tita. Thanks for helping my grandpa. And thank you for being my friend. I love you both. Oh, I love you too, sweetie. I wish we could take you with us. Thank you so much. Parting is such sweet sorrow and all that, but we have no choice. Maybe you can save the tears for when we see each other again, you know? You can be such a real jerk. But I guess it is where we part ways too. A lot's happened, but you've taught us so much by letting us work with you. Thank you, Master Agate. Come on, man. Don't call me that. It creeps me out. Ooh, look who's embarrassed. You really are your father's daughter. Hey, Joshua, don't let her get out of control, you hear me? She's not half bad in combat, but there's more to being an adult than just that. Not that that's any of your business. Just leave her to me. You take care as well. Take care of Tita and the professor. I will. Alright then, let's get a move on. Farewell, children of Cassius. Stay safe, both of you. You too, Tita. I'll just be with you. Be careful out there. Damn, and it's the end of chapter 3. I thought we were going to the guild first, and once we put on the journey towards Granzel, and then will be the end of the chapter, but yeah. We did it. We managed to rescue Professor Russell. Like I said we would, of course. And we got a mission to save the country. Well, it's basically to relay a message to the Queen, but I'm gonna blow it up bigger because this is where the game's heading for. I really feel like we're gonna try to stop the coup with Colonel Richards. It's gonna be awesome. But yeah. You know what? I'm gonna leave it here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Next time we're gonna start off straight away. Or shall we just do a little bit more? You know what? We can do a little more. We can save at the beginning from the moment we can walk. So let's go. to the next chapter. Chloe, this way. We're finally off the herb scenic route. What should we do now? Please exit onto the Royal Avenue from here and head to Gransel. The men are causing enough of a diversion that security should be stretched pretty thinly. If everything looks okay, you keep on to the Brazier Guild without getting spotted. I understand. But what about you? I'll hold the enemy off here. I should be able to buy you a little extra time. No, you can't. I can't go on my own. I'll fight at your side. We'll all have something to protect. I will stay here for my conviction and my duty. And most importantly, for you, my lady. Forgive my impertinence, but you are of paramount importance to me. I will guard you with my life and ask only that you remember me as your friend and confidant. I understand, Julia, but please promise you won't do anything reckless, and that we'll meet again in better circumstances and take tea with my grandmother. I'll bake for you. I'll try a new recipe and bake you something sweet and delicious. I look forward to it. Now please, hurry. Zeke, look after her for me. Well now, they finally caught up. Three men and 5 dogs. I think you underestimate me. As you taught me how to wield a blade, the time truly use it has finally come. I, Julia Swartz, Commander of the Royal Guardsmen, will not yield. Zeke. I'll be alright. I want you to go back and to see Julia. I can't bear to just leave her. Thank you. It's just like she said, security is much lighter this way. I have to get to the Brazier Guild quickly. Rain. Is it now around when Estelle and Joshua were supposed to arrive in town? It can't be. The Intelligence Division Special Ops vessel. They're actually operating in broad daylight. Oh. My, why? Fancy meeting you here. Chloe Rins, enrolled in the Social Studies program at Jenna's Royal Academy. If we could have a quick word with you. A dark cloud looms over the royal city, and yeah, it signals a passion most black. But so fascinating, a shade of black it seems. You are such an idiot. Am I perchance dreaming? Mueller, my boon companion. Have you come all this way, all the long roads from the Imperial capital, just to see me? How delicious. On what wind did you fly hither? Wind? What are you talking about? I'm here because I've had to follow your stupid ass all over I Just Damned creation. Do you have any idea how much time this has cost me? Please, my dear, don't hide behind such base profanities. Your lips spit venom, but the fire in your eyes show the depths of worry that drove you onwards to my side. Love is truly blind. That doesn't even... No more words, dear Mueller. Fly to my embrace. I came here because I'm trying to bring you information that you asked for. But I'm guessing you rather hug than talk. Lo, I'm host with my own petard. Very well, let us talk. Yes, like sane people. As you wish. Ahem. What news, my lord? What news for your humble Olivier? No? No? Alright, no clowning then. Don't play like that, brother. Give a man some information. Lay it on me, man. You're making me stupider just by being around you. Okay, I'll tell you. Just stop opening your mouth and making sounds coming out of it. Huzzah! Regarding the guy we were talking about before, I managed to pick up his trail. What I found, he was at one of the Erebonian Bracer guilds until a month ago. Oh? Over the past several months, all the guild branches in the Empire have been attacked, one after another. Seems he was supposed to be investigating why. Attacked, you say? I should think it unlikely, but might these have been perpetrated by some military unit somewhere? You picked up on it too. It's not the world of 10 years ago anymore though. As far as I know, no military force has been given marching commands. I bet that someone hired Jaegers to pull this off. Anyway, our boy's trail stopped for a while, right when that case was solved. Oh dear, oh dear. It took such pains going to Liberal, and it would seem that I was following a wild goose. I guess so. But if the man we're after isn't here, there's no reason to stick around, is there? The storm you were talking about is going to be worse than expected. A lot worse. You should come back to the Imperial capital before you get caught in it. Ever a jester. How could I bear to part with the opportunity to play a role in the finest opera ever? What? Tell me you're not actually thinking of. I am, I must say, already in costume. Sadly, the lead is unavailable, so the understudies must be used. I have the utmost faith that between the two of them, they will put on a grand performance. Final chapter. Turmoil in the Royal City. Ooh, already on the final chapter of the game? Time goes fast when you're having fun. So, you're able to get the professor out safely? And you even got the logic unit back. I don't even have the words. Thank you, both of you. Well, we didn't really do all that much. Really, we're just there as backup for Gate. If you really want to express your gratitude, I suggest you direct it towards him, since he kept the professor safe. I certainly will. It will be nice when all this craziness ends. All we can do now is put our faith in Agate. It does seem that Colonel Richards has something in mind for Grantel, however. He means to use that black orbment, that thing he called the Gospel. Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's used for, but we've been asked by the professor to talk to Her Majesty about it. Ouch. That when you know things have gotten very, very serious. I'm pretty sure that the professor is on good terms with her. It's not unusual for him to have access to top secret information. Anyway, that's the gist of our request from him. Unlikely as it sounds. Kilika, do you think it would be safe for us to go to Gransel given the current climate? There's currently no evidence to suggest that you were involved with the security breach at the fort, so it should be fine. Indeed, I advise you to go there before the full investigation is begun. It's quite likely that a thorough search of the central factory will be performed. Agreed, which means that now's the time to figure out what to do about it. I wish both of you the best of luck on your journey. Please be sure to deliver the professor's message. You can count on us. Consider it in Her Majesty's hands. Take care of yourself, Mr. Murdoch. Yeah, now that the time to let my guard down with the army around. So I'll be off now. Safe journey to you. Well then, I guess there's no time like the present, huh? Maybe we should try to get an audience with Your Majesty as soon as we can. If that's the plan, we need to take the next airliner out. It would take us half a day to reach Gransel on foot. An airship would only take an hour. Yeah, that's true. I kinda thought it would be cool to walk all the way around the kingdom, but oh well. Alright, wait just a moment. Bracer Guild? Good afternoon, always a pleasure. Yes, if you would please. To Gransel, right. Yes, bill it to the usual account. Thank you, goodbye. What was that all about? Was that the reception desk at the terminal? Yes, you now have guaranteed seats on our Grenzel-bound airliner. We are paying your way, so all you need to do is check in. Also, take this with you. Ah, we got our next recommendation. Cool. This means this area has now been claimed. Whoa, wait, what? This is necessary. You've already done so much for us. The tickets are simply a business expense related to delivering the professor's message. The letter of recommendation is for the superlative job you did in rescuing the professor. Accept it and be proud of what you accomplished. Right. Thank you, Klika. Holy shit, we got 8 extra BP points as well. I like it. And for payment, again, 2 extra points. Give me all that extra. Thank you for everything. I believe I said before that this is simply my duty. Now, your flight leaves at 11. You want to get to the terminal before then, so to have time to check in. I just keeps you be well in your travels. We will. Thank you again. Beautiful. We got our recommendation in. We're inbound to Grenzel, the capital, the final chapter of the game. And of course, the build up to a massive story that you can see, which mainly really ramped up in Zeiss right now. So that's gonna be on next time. Next time we're probably gonna explore the entirety of Zeiss just to say our goodbyes. Basically what we have done with every region just before we left. Just to see if there are any other little side quests we can do before we go. If we've seen everything, if we picked up every chest. You know, the usual stuff. But that's gonna be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.